It's the old fella back, or if you're new here, old Mr. B, or whatever you want to call me. Right, today we have a chat, interview, chat, whatever, but a chat with Heidi. Very interesting. This was very interesting. Very, very interesting to find out what she does. She's obviously the interpreter. When I did Iris Mondo, she's the interpreter, but she also does music and all sorts of things. As you will find out from here. Right, all the information about it is down below. Music and everything, Twitter, all the rest of it, and you can check her out. She has a couple of channels. All the links will be below, so check her out. She's an awesome person, and what she's doing over there in Japan and everything else. Now, when this took place, for me, slightly early, 5 o'clock in the morning, but not a problem. So check her out. She's well worth checking out. So anyway, we'll check out. You'll see with the chat how that went and what you'll find out. Anyway, I still haven't done it, have I? I still haven't thought of a way of saying, instead of I can't go TikTok. I've got to think. I've got to think of something else. Anyway. Let's just say. Okay, let's do it. Up, everybody. It's the old so and so back again. And today we are interviewing, or no, it's not an interview at all, it's a chat.
It could be an interview.
Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Heidi. You might recognize me from translating with Iris Mondo, but I am also the vocalist of a project called A-H-O, A-H-O project. Yeah, it's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's it. A-H-O, because it depends how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I usually just say A-H-O project.
A-H-O.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, that sort of works. Right. My first question to you, if you like, how long have you been doing the music?
With A-H-O project, the group itself formed maybe about 2 years ago. Was when I first started talking with the producer that I mainly work with to get the project moving. But we didn't release our first single until January of this year.
Right.
So it's kind of been a work in the making.
Right.
COVID kind of threw off the whole plans that we had for 2020. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've not got a split personality then when you say we?
Well, technically, our whole project has
1, 2,
3 members. Yeah, if you can't see. The blonde pigtail girl is Odette. The one in the middle with the gray hair is Alice. And then I'm
no, it's the bald one in the middle.
That one is Mr. B. And then the one that's me is me, Heidi. So you've got Alice for the A, Heidi for the H, and Odette for the O.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
And basically, the story behind it is, well, this project writes out the story of these 3 characters and why I am singing as 3 different people. That's very much explained in our first single, Prologue. But the main story is that, so me, Heidi, I'm a very shy person. And in this story, I received 2 dolls as presents from my mom because she wanted to give me friends because, I was always shy and not very good at making friends as a child. But so these dolls, I named them Odette and Alice. And I loved them very much and kind of put my whole life and soul into playing with them. But dolls, get tired of being just dolls and having to play as they're being told. So these dolls kind of took on life of their own and decided that they're tired of being dolls. So mainly Alice in the story convinced me that if I make a special contract with the two of them, if I take a special magical vow with the two of them, their souls will go into my body so that they can experience the human world, and we can do more interesting and fun things together.
Right.
Yes.
No, because
no.
I have a confession to make.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, when I said to you about Alice,
Mm-hmm.
what I didn't tell you was I was looking for links to Alice to your site. I was looking all over the place for Alice. And you wouldn't have got the joke that I says when I was, I don't know if you saw my reaction to this one, when I'm going, oh, that is Alice, is because a band called Smokey years ago.
Yeah, you said.
Living Next Door to Alice was the name of the song. And then a guy called Roy Chubby Brown, who is just a comedian that swears his head off, right?
Okay.
They re-released it with him on it. And then he's going, there gets the line where they're going, living next door to Alice. And he comes out with, who is Alice? Right? Anyway, I found her.
Yeah.
She's in a band called Atwood in Italy.
Oh, wow.
And I interviewed them the other day.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And that's
well,
Alice.
You found Alice.
Yeah.
And you've got another Alice right behind you.
yes. See? Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but I have to be careful with me. Obviously, it was what I say on here, me jokes and everything else.
Right. Of course.
It's you can't. I mean, my old joke was, I'm not into acoustic guitars, so I'd say I'd call them girls' guitars, right? Yeah, right. Obviously, you can't say that. Well, you can't say that now because how well the ladies are playing the guitars. You know, it's like, that's that one gone now. I can't use that anymore. Right. But it was just, it was just a thing. But people these days will take it the wrong way. Right. Well, no.
But one of the initial things with a whole project was the idea of like doing 3 characters came from the fact that I originally came to Japan to voice act. I wanted to voice act here.
Right.
So the producer that I work with, that he's the arranger for our songs. He suggested that since I do voice acting, it would be interesting if I do like if I pretend like I have multiple personalities and sung as different characters. And I kind of was like against pretending to have multiple personality disorder, because that's a real disorder that really affects people. So I made it into the whole story that it has now.
Yeah, because that was another thing I was going to ask you about. Obviously, you've wanted to go to Japan.
Yes,
from the States, and and it's obviously been, I know this with people have come to the UK and from another country where they don't speak English, and since they've been children, they just wanted to come here. Is that what it was with you?
I came to Japan. I moved to Japan when I turned 20. I first came to Japan when I was 16, but I've really liked Japanese culture since I was like a little kid.
Yep.
Like I used to watch like anime like Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura or like all kinds of girly cute anime on TV in America as a little kid, dubbed in English. And I didn't know it was from Japan at first. Like as a kid, you're just watching something on TV. You don't really think about where it's from. But when I found out it was from Japan, and that like originally it wasn't a show in English, it was in this whole separate language, I got interested in learning Japanese and studied more about the culture and found Japanese music like pop and rock and anime music and all kinds of stuff like that, and just fell in love with it, and wanted to do music in Japan and work with anime in Japan myself. So in high school, I convinced my grandma to help me do an exchange year in Japan. And then after I graduated from high school, I tried to go to college for America in a year. It wasn't the thing for me. So I was like, well, I'll figure it out. Somehow I'm going to Japan, and just kind of, I signed up for language school, used some family savings to pay for it, and was like, okay, I'm off. Bye. And now I'm here.
Do you speak any other languages, or is it just Japanese?
Just Japanese and English. Yeah.
American.
I've been studying Japanese.
American English.
American English. Yeah.
Aluminum.
I've been studying
aluminum and aluminium and the Caribbean and Caribbean. Yeah, there we go. Tomato.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, this is interesting on how do you play a musical instrument?
I don't, unfortunately. I would love to learn, but I just sing. I dance as well. I've been studying dance since I was little, like 4 years old. Yeah.
Videos of you dancing, yes.
So I took ballet for like about 10 years. Now I normally dance to more pop-y kind of, well, it's a pretty wide variety of stuff that I dance to, but it's mainly to Japanese music. And I choreograph stuff as well.
Right. No, it's interesting because you seem to do so much. You know, when you get time to breathe.
Good question.
Because no, I find it fascinating because obviously the more I've been, obviously when I've seen your channel, I thought, oh, you do this, you do that, and so so you got your daytime job, which I thought you worked in some sort of shop or something, or I don't know if I'm wrong.
I've worked in different places since coming here. When I was a student, I used to work at a maid cafe, which is like a cafe where the girls wear cute outfits.
I know all about that. I know all about it.
Oh, good for you. Yeah.
Bandmaid.
I worked.
Miku.
Oh,
Put the band together. She was in a maid cafe, and I did a reaction video to somebody going round one. Moi.
Yeah, moi cute.
There you go.
So I worked at a maid cafe for 3 years while I was in school here. And then after I quit that, and after I graduated voice acting school, I worked for about 8 months-ish in retail fashion, working with like Harajuku kind of cute fashion. And then after I got done with that, I've been doing translation and like just teaching English recently. I'm actually working with translation and interpretation with Olympic stuff behind the scenes right now.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, you see, now that's interesting about the maids, you see. Slashes know about that, don't you? That's, which is
so much fun.
Well, yeah, because I mean, especially when you order an omelette and it comes out and get the sauce on, you draw something on it. Yeah, see, just to let you know, I'm learning myself. This is purely because of Bandmaid. I've learned all this. You see, if you notice that this is, I can't eat the drummer. Bandmaid drummer.
Nice shirt.
Right. Gary, this design, and I've used them as backdrops, one of each member.
Oh, wow.
Me, naughty boy, got it made into a t-shirt.
Oh.
And it's all right. I have to be careful what I say because if get in trouble, copyright.
As long as you're not like mass producing it and selling it on the black market, I think you're okay.
Okay, I'm mass produced.
Oh,
yeah, but
okay, maybe don't say that then.
the links are below.
Oh, yikes. Well, I guess I gotta get myself a shirt too.
No, don't worry about it. This is where the, if you like, the word maniac came from.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because somebody mentioned it to me, I ended up getting the t-shirts made.
Mm-hmm.
And it's now took off. I think it's worldwide. Like anybody that follows Bandmate says I'm a maniac.
Maniac.
I
like that name.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but right, yeah, you've had an interesting life, crikey. I mean, because okay, what's voice acting?
Voice acting. So like cartoons. Someone voices it.
Yes,
voiceovers.
Yeah, we call them. Yes, right. We call them voiceovers. Yeah.
Yeah, voiceovers. Yes. Yeah, I wanted to do voiceovers. I do some, not very much yet. I'm hoping to do more in the future. Make it more of a main profession of mine. But yeah, both in English and in Japanese. I've done some voiceovers for like a Japanese TV show once. More so with TV in Japan. I've been on as like a guest on a couple of shows a couple of times, but nothing too big yet.
Oh no! That's right. No, this is fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you see, you've looked at what. Well, I mean, when I left school, I didn't know what I wanted to be, a plonker or something. I don't know, something. Yeah, I have to be careful what I say. I'm a silly old one now. But I never thought of what I wanted to be. It looks like you've made your mind up where you want to be, and you've focused on it, and you've just gone and which is great. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, well, it is. I mean, of course, like this, like reacting to all these bands and things. Yeah, I mean, for me, if you like, because I react to a band, then if I can get to talk to them and meet them, that's great. Like yourself, it's great. For me, it's great. Because a lot of people are thinking, well, how's he managed to do that? Or if you don't ask, you don't know, do you? Yes. I
mean, but you just gotta kind of do it, Like if you want to do something, just try.
I know. I've got a backdrop. I've got a backdrop that I did, and I thought, no, I better not put that up. I think it says something like, "Don't say it, do it."
Right. Yeah.
And I think I put. I don't know. I don't know. I've got. I think 45 backdrops now that I made, design myself.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Most of me covers I design myself. And that's, I learnt more since I left school, I can assure you, than what I did. It's all right. Yes, it's fascinating. I find all this fascinating, what you've done. Have you ever thought of learning an instrument? I thought, well, I might as well ask that now.
I've thought about learning guitar before, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't, what was I going to say? I'm not very satisfied with my own singing right now. So like, I feel like I need to work on improving that before I take on something new.
Yeah.
I'm also very interested in learning how to like do like digital music, like, with synthesizers or like
cheating.
Yeah, I guess I'm interested in learning how to cheat, but you can do so much with digital music, using MIDIs and stuff like that. Oh, nice. Very cute.
that's me messing about. It's the sort of thing I do.
Right.
You know. Oh, sorry. That wasn't the one I was looking for, but yeah. But that's it. That's what I do. I mean, like, you know, I got the Eiffel Tower, got rid of the background, and rebuilt it.
Right.
No.
Eiffel Tower. Maybe it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, you're right. What am I talking about? It's all right. What was it I did? Oh, yeah. I replied to somebody yesterday. I'm looking at one of one band, and I'm replying to that one, but on another person's comments. So my comments didn't make sense because I'm replying to
right.
Duh. But yes, I know. Because I mean, there's a lot of people I end up replying to and doing it. And that. I mean, I do. This is what I mean. This is it. When you're young, right? I mean, I'll give you an impression of a young person in this country, shall I?
I mean, that is me, to be honest, too, though.
But yeah, but you're using yours. You're not trying to get. Oh, it's going to go viral. You know, they're all and they're taking all these pictures, making their life look wonderful. It's all false.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I also have my own Instagram, and like, you know, I'm selective with what I post on. You know, I'm not going to like take a selfie of me crying because, I don't know, like I dropped my lunch or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to post a picture where I look very nice, but, and again, with like Aho Pro's music, I'd love if it went viral and got more views, more listens. I'd love it to reach more people, but you know, I think it's just a matter of time and effort, and it's all baby steps, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, well, I started this, and this took off like I never expected. My channel, don't know why.
Right.
I can't understand it. I don't do things YouTube say, oh, you do this, you do that. I never ask for people to like, subscribe, all the rest of it, because I hate it, so I don't do it. Yeah, it's just, Mum, I am so stubborn. Right. Like, you're about learning the guitar, right? I'm self-taught. Can I read music? No. Do I know the theory of music? No. Does this note sound right when I'm playing? No, so that's the wrong one then. Right. Somebody said, you know, do you learn this? I says, no, I'm not learning that on an acoustic. This is probably what put me off acoustic guitar. I thought I'm doing it my way. I am not playing this, you know, da 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 da. Sling it. Come on. You know, that's me.
Right.
I was more, so I'm self-taught, but then I got my hand, had a carpal tunnel operation on it.
Oh, no.
Now, I invented a new version of shredding.
A new version of shredding?
Yeah, with a play fast, shredding, right?
Oh, yeah, I know what that means. But yeah.
I couldn't, after 15 minutes, I couldn't feel my fingers. Gone completely dead. So when I'm slide my finger down on the string, there was skin being left behind because I was pressing that hard because I couldn't feel it. That's a new way of shredding. I was literally shredding my fingers.
Maybe that's not the best way to shred.
No, and most of the people in Japan, if you're going to learn, they'll often learn on the piano, classically taught, and then move on to the electric guitar and make us all look rubbish. Right.
Yeah, I know. It's very, very common here for kids to be put in piano class when they're little. So,
but they don't seem to have any pressure from the parents.
Oh no, they definitely do. They definitely do. But a lot of parents, I feel like they want their kids to like learn a lot of different things, but they don't actually want them to pursue like an artistic path. So like if a lot of times I hear from friends who work in music, like their parents were very against it. So,
because
I mean, but yeah.
you get what you see. There's this. There still seem to be being kids, although they're amazing on their instruments. That's where it doesn't seem as though you've got the pressure from the parents because they're having so much fun.
Right.
Oh, I can't think of them now. There's two little kids, right? One plays the guitar and his sister plays the bass, like you won't believe. They're both.
I think I've seen those videos.
He plays a yellow guitar, if that's any help.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before.
Near eye to a grasshopper, as I say. And what they were doing, they put this up on Twitter, wherever, I'm not sure. The parent were playing in front of the baby, right? And the baby's giving it this, thinking, oh, well, there you go then, there's your drummer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're having fun, they're still being children. So,
right.
Like your Yoka the drummer. You know, well, that's a great family. They are. They're all having a go at it. So you know, but so we over here, if you like, are getting the impression that there's no pressure from the parents, but you're sort of saying a bit different.
There's pressure from parents, but like maybe not so much with music because a lot of parents, unless it's like classical piano kind of thing, I feel like a lot of parents don't expect that their kid is going to take music as a serious career path. If it's a parent that wants to kind of like push their kid to be like a stage mom kind of parent, then there's definitely going to be a lot of pressure from them. But I don't know. It depends on the background, I feel like.
Yeah, well, you see, it's like over here. When I was a kid, if you wanted to play the guitar or something, why do you want to do that? Oh,
yeah.
Or then you go, you know, like everyone was taught French, right? Can I learn Chinese? Now, why would you want to do that? That's what you got all the time. No encouragement. And it's the same as, you know, if you're thinking of buying a guitar, your parents go, well, what do you want to do that for? You know, it was always negative all the time. So I think that's probably why I'm so up for like promoting new bands on my channel, because, you know, when I was a kid thinking, you know, where was the help? It was all negative.
Right.
And so this is why I like to support like yourself, you see. Then when I find out what you do, all this, all three of you.
All three of me, yeah.
Yeah. And so you do a lot of your own filming and everything?
Yes, for my cover videos, anything that's not an original song so far, all the videos are filmed by myself, edited by myself. For AHO Project has 2 original songs out right now. For both of those, the art and the video editing, well, one of the videos isn't out yet. It's up very soon. But the video that's up right now for our first single, Prologue, the video editing was done by a friend of mine who does music as well. And the art for it was done by a different friend of mine who also does music. So we all kind of work together to create it.
Yeah, because that cuts out like having to fork out for someone to do all the filming and everything. It all takes time as well. Because, like I said to somebody about, I'm under pressure, by the way, from people on my channel. I've got to do a song and put it up. I can't sing. I have to cheat, auto-tune. I have tested the auto-tune out. I don't normally sing. And so I tested that out, and I wasn't that far out. That surprised me. Voice, but so I've got to do something. I'm under pressure, but the time it's videoing time.
Right.
How to, you know, to put it all together, you know. I mean, I have a few of these, you see, so I can strap them all over the place.
Yeah.
GoPro.
GoPro.
Yeah. You know GoPro, so yeah. Yeah.
I do.
And
there's one somewhere over there.
Yeah. And so I've got the cameras and things. Another thing is the time. you know, because to me, I spend. I mean, I don't care. Like we're doing this sort of thing. I don't care what time of day it is or anything. I will do it because people like yourself, which I think is fantastic, what you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, it really is, because to do all these things, and plus being translator, that's. And yeah, I must say, I'll do it right. I'm going to thank you personally from everybody, because everybody says what a good job you made of it.
Thank you.
So professional. I thought, look, you writing it all down here, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's really good. This is why. A lot of that as a drummer. Now I'm trying to think of a name. She says if she can get a translator, she will do an interview stroke chat. I don't call them interviews because it's more of a chat, because if it's an interview I'd have my clipboard here, wouldn't it, with all me silly questions on like they're on the TV.
What is your favorite color? What time of day do you take a nap at? What was the second you were born? No. Well,
I mean, so you see, this is what this is it. I mean, and I think there's a lot of people out there, or a lot of bands out there where, you know, they can you can sort of do this, you know, with, and I say I could do it on Zoom, but so right. So first of all, right. So you're a singer, songwriter, translator, 3 personalities.
Yeah. I do all of for A-H-O Project's original music. I do all of the lyrics. I don't write the songs, but I write the lyrics and the melodies. Sometimes I write the melodies, sometimes I don't. So far,
right? This is all interesting. What you actually do, and so how long have you had like 2 YouTube channels?
I started my first YouTube channel when I was in like middle school, but that got deleted. So the current 2 channels I have, I've had the older one, the one that's just Heidi's channel, that has like my dance covers and song cover kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That one's been up since I was in high school. So it's been up about, I'm going to say like 8-ish years now, 7 or 8 years. And then A-H-O Project's channel just was made probably a month or 2 before we released our first single. We uploaded like 2 covers before releasing our first single. So I think it's been around since October of last year.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, my channel, this one started in July, although I've had another.
Yeah.
I have got another one. It's been around for ages. It's got some music on that I did. Keep it.
Oh, well, you have to spill the beans, share the link.
I don't. Some people have heard what I've done. And you see, the reason I said to you about Korean, there's a Korean band, and I Zoomed with them to see if we could communicate okay. We can.
Oh.
We can. You know, I said to them, my English is bad. They think that was funny. I said, no, I don't speak proper English. So that's going to happen. All I've got is just give them a list that I'm going to basically what I'm going to ask them, so they can follow it, and it's already done.
Right.
There's ways around everything, and hand signals and things. They all work.
Yeah.
And talking of hand signals, if anybody sort of nudges you and does this, what's it mean?
I don't know. They're getting ready to punch you.
Help me.
Oh, I did not know that. Now I know.
Because, and if you see that, you get the police for it. But I mean, this is what it means. Help me.
Now I know.
I'll pick that up somewhere on the internet.
Mm,
I live on YouTube, by the way.
I figured as much.
My address is YouTube. No, actually, I'm everywhere. I've got Instagram up, Facebook up, Twitter up, and it's like, you know, and it because obviously the different hours in the day around the world, so I get in comments at all different times.
Right.
It's like it. So now you got the music. What's your goal in? I'm not going to say in life. I mean, because you know,
right. With music, with AHO Project, one of my main eventual goals for AHO Project is I would love to eventually get big enough to do the opening or ending song for an anime.
Right.
Is my big goal. For my goal for the rest of this year and for next year. For this year, we're going to be releasing another single in December-ish, I'm assuming. And AHO Project first started out, we were planning to make it mainly based around like comic anime events that also have like events here for those kind of like anime things often have a music section where people that release their own original music can sell their stuff. Me and my producer made like a demo tape of AHO Project's first single and sold that at a very big event called Comic Market in Japan. So we were hoping to like steadily put out new releases with those events. It's like a twice annual event, but it's been getting canceled for the past 2 years because of COVID, obviously. If it does happen this winter, we're hoping to release a CD with AHO Project's first 3 singles released in like one package with maybe some special extras. If not this upcoming December, at least the new song will for sure be out. For next year, I'm hoping to, by the end of next year, hold like a one-man, like on my own kind of show with AHO Project with a live.
Sorry, can I just put in? You can't say that.
Go ahead.
You can say a one-person show these days, not a one-man show.
Oh, okay, a one-person show. Well, it's more like a three personality show.
Right.
With AHO Project by the end of next year, 2022 is the goal, and to just perform live here and there. I know when we do our one-person show, we're hoping to have a live band backing, and we're thinking of having like Satan from Iris Mondo and 362 be the guitar and stuff like that.
Well, she's very good. She just learns what she learns. She's fantastic.
Yeah. And AHO Project is also hoping to release quite a bit of new music next year, and again appear in different sort of events like Comic Market in Japan, because hopefully those should be coming back next year as people get the vaccine and COVID kind of settles down. Yeah.
I'll have both.
Yes, both.
Because I'm old. 2 injections. You know,
good for you.
I had them ages ago.
Oh wow. Yeah. I can't even reserve mine until a couple of days from now. Yeah.
Oh, I just got a phone call. You know, so off I went.
Yeah.
But there again, I mean, I've been on it in isolation, if you like, because I mean, I live on my own in my flat, and you know, the only time I went out was when I went shopping. So,
right,
getting out a bit more now because I go for a walk most days. because you have to when you get old, otherwise you lock up.
I go on walks almost every day myself, even though I'm a young thing.
Well, I mean, I do exercises and things and that sort of thing, because you've got to, you know.
Oh yeah.
As I say, you know, use it or lose it. But that's how it is.
Yeah. Bring out the gun show.
No, look.
Oh man. Oh, you've got more than me. I've got like baby.
No, well, no, I have done sort of manual work most of the time, but I do work out. I don't just exercise.
Good for you.
You know, but because like I got arthritis all in my shoulders.
Oh no.
Right. Yeah. All right. Right. Now, most people, if you do push-ups, yeah, the first 5 are going to really hurt. Yeah. And of course, they do one and then give up.
Right.
You know, I'll give up after 30. I keep going.
30 is a lot better than 5.
It gets easier. Gets easier the more you do. No, I mean, I've always been like that. Always just try to keep myself reasonably. It's just this bit in the middle here. It's not where it should be. But I have an alien. Okay. I have an alien living there.
Oh,
it's called a
food baby.
No, it's called a stomach hernia.
Oh no!
Right now, have you seen the film Alien?
No, but my uncle had a stomach hernia, so like I know.
Yeah, well, this thing sort of comes out of it like, you know, like this. Now, when I do a sit, if I do a sit up, it'll lift up like that. It doesn't hurt. So I call it my alien, and I'm not going hospital. And I won't go hospital until all this COVID's sorted out.
Oh yeah.
Although I've been
scary
hospital about me legs swelling up.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Take care.
No, it's what was it recently? Yeah, I mean, I didn't do any reactions for 3 days because of not being quite right, but not to do with my legs. It's to do with something else I get every so often.
Oh well. Don't push yourself too hard.
I'm not going to talk. I'll tell you after. Not, I won't say what it's but it is funny in a way. But yeah, so this is anime. Obviously, I don't watch anime. I'm not going to lie and say, oh yes, I know what you're talking about. I know about it, but that's as far as it goes with me. I'm not. It's something, you know, I'm learning about. We sort of like, you know, you said you worked in a maid cafe. Bang. I think you're probably surprised I actually knew about the maid cafes, and that's down to bandmaid. And then the video I reacted to where they were allowed to show you around. That's because now we know where magic time comes from. When bandmaid concert halfway through, Miku that's magic time. And she gets the crowd going moi. She's using things from that,
right?
And it's great. So this is where it's amazing what you can learn.
Yeah.
And of course, the maid thing. How long we've been? I don't know.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. Okay, look, because I can always do another one. Because if it goes on too long, people will be going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll end this now, but I'll still chat to you for a bit just afterwards. Right.
All right.
Anyway, well, so I'm going to say cheerio. Well, you know what I do. Oh no, I've got to stop saying cheerio.
I was going to say Aho Project has a new lyric video, like a music video coming out for a second single very, very soon on Aho Project's channel. So please check it out if you're interested.
Buy it.
Yes.
Download
it. Download it on
download it.
Music platform you use. Stream it on Spotify. Yeah, hit us up. A-H-O Project.
A-H-O Project. Yes. This Ian, plug yourself. Please do, because that's what it's for. Yes. And And of course, if you don't, I'll ban you from each other. Can't do that. Doesn't work like that. But yeah. So I'm going to say I've got to stop saying cheerio. It's a very old thing, and it's become a bit of a joke now. When you go cheerio, it's
Cheerio.
or the cereals Cheerios.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I brought a box to them so I can make a bit of fun from them. Yeah, and right. So it'll be goodbye from me, because I mean I'm just going to say bye bye.
Mm-hmm.
Well, aren't you? Want to say cheerio?
Bye bye. Cheerio.
Bye. Yeah. There you go. There's the chat interview. Very interesting person, what she's doing and everything, as you can see. And she's got the new song coming out and everything. So all I say is check her out. Check her out. All the stuff, information's down below. Go and see what she's doing. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And as you see, she's doing translating for the Olympics. Great. Absolutely great. Lovely person. Check her out. I say this is what I'm all about. You know, getting these people out, there. They're doing for the music and everything else. She does all sorts. Absolutely all sorts. And as you saw about the she was a maid as well. So there you go. Anyway, that's this. That was it. Enough for me rabbiting on here. Check her out. Say all the information down below. And I'd just like to say to everybody, thank you for your comments, your support and everything else. Thank you so much. And a big thank you to Heidi for doing this. So thank you everybody. And of course, please stay safe, and this old fella will be back. Bye for now.